Hi guys, this is Daily Wish here. Thank you so much for coming back on my channel and I hope you guys are doing awesome. Alright, so today we are going to talk about the tested and tried method which has actually brought me my desire in the fastest way possible. Okay, so I'm sure you all are manifesting something and you are in your manifestation journey. But yes, have you noticed something very strange while being in this journey? The days when you finally stop caring whether your manifestation comes today or the next month or maybe a next year, that's usually when something actually starts, happening in your 3D reality. And you might think it happens because you're finally detached from the desire. But after reading Neville like maybe 200 times, all the books and all the lectures carefully, there's another way to look at it. It is not really detachment. It is that you have stopped arguing with your 3D reality. Just think about your own life. Have you ever waited for your courier? Day-to-day life, you are placing an order and you know that the parcel is going to arrive at your house. But when you are waiting for a courier, at first, yes, you are very excited. Let's say you have ordered, food. So what happens? At first, you are very excited, Then every bike that passes your house, it sounds like, yes, there is a delivery person. Even with some kind of notification, your phone is making, you are checking your phone over and over again. Where is it? And if you are super hungry, then you even open the tracking page 10 times, even though you already know that the parcel has not reached your area yet, right? But yet you are still checking. But when you stop checking, after a couple of hours or after a couple of minutes, when you get busy with your things, with your day-to-day life, you stop checking that tracking page, you stop checking the notification, and then suddenly your parcel has arrived. That food, that aroma was there, your food has arrived. Now you are feeling more excited, now you are feeling more happy, right? If you have ordered a dress, maybe now you are so excited to open the parcel because that dress which you were dreaming of now is in your hands, right? So my question to you is, really did forgetting about this parcel makes that parcel travel faster in your 3D reality? Of course not. The parcel was on its way already, right? The only thing that changed was your relationship with waiting. Am I right or wrong? Manifestation works in a very similar fashion, in very similar way. Many people think they are waiting for the money, but they are not. They are waiting for the permission to feel secure, right? Many people think that they are waiting for the perfect partner, they are waiting for the relationship. They are actually waiting for the permission to feel loved. Many people think they are waiting for success, but they are waiting for the permission to believe they are already enough. That's why they struggle. Because every single day, they are asking their reality, can I finally relax now? And reality keeps answering, you are still asking me for permission, right? That there is a beautiful quote, one line that I have read in the book Feeling is the Secret. Assume the feeling of wish fulfilled. There are so many of us who do not understand the real meaning of this sentence. They think that Neville is asking them, to feel excited all day, to be positive, to stay positive 24 hours of the day, to never have a negative thought in their mind. But that's not what he has said. He simply said, assume the feeling of wish fulfilled. Before even trying Neville Goddard's teaching, right now just ask yourself, how does someone feel when they have what they wanted? Do they wake up every morning wondering if it is still there? Of course not. Do they keep checking their bank accounts every 25 minutes to make sure that money is already there? Money is still there. Do they keep asking their husband every day, do you still love me? Do you do this kind of stuff? No. Do they keep measuring their heights every morning after they have already reached the height they wanted? No, absolutely not. Because once something feels normal, you stop chasing the evidence. That's the feeling Neville was pointing towards. It is not the excitement. It is not the emotional highs or, this and that. No. You are supposed to be carrying that assurance, carrying that certainty very quietly, in a very subtle manner. Let me explain this with a very nice example to you. Okay, imagine that someone has a stain on their white shirt. Okay, the entire day they keep looking down at it. They keep telling everyone, I just can't believe the stain is still here. Every time they are going to the washroom, they are passing every mirror, they are just looking at that stain. It just keeps reminding them, of the same thing over and over again. And every conversation somehow comes back to it. And by the end of the day, what receives the most attention? It is the stain. Life actually is working in the same surprising manner. The more attention you give to what's wrong, the bigger it starts feeling in your mind. And that is why some people spend years and years and years trying to change that one situation. It is not because it is impossible, but because they are mentally visiting it 50 times a day, or maybe 50,000 times a day. Every visit reminds them it is still there. I can't believe it is still there. I am so, exhausted seeing the same problem over and over again. It is not going away. It is not leaving me alone. This problem is still existing. You are constantly putting your awareness on this problem and not on the rest of your life. Okay, suppose someone's bank account is showing only, say, maybe $100. Okay, one person immediately starts panicking because he is only looking at the things which is available in the bank account. How am I going to survive on this $100? What if nothing changes in my life? What if next month is even worse? I do not have any backup plan. I do not have any money. This is what I am left with. This is all I have. From morning till night, every decision comes from fear. It is coming from the lack mindset. Now imagine a different scenario. Imagine another person who is looking at the same exact bank balance, but a different, they have a different mindset. They are not looking at the same perception. So they don't pretend that they are a millionaire. Of course not. Okay, they don't ignore their reality. Of course not. Simply refuse to let today's number decide today's peace. They still apply for better jobs. They still work on the new opportunities. They still enjoy their dinner with the family. They still laugh. They still sleep peacefully. They still work on themselves. They still, make themselves more better, right? Who do you think is more likely to notice opportunities? The person whose mind is full of panic, or the person whose mind has room to think clearly? Their judgment is not cloudy. They are not taking any decision from panic situation, from panic mindset. Peace does not magically create money, but peace helps you see possibilities that fear is completely hiding. Am I right or wrong? Right? And same goes for the relationship situation also. Suppose some specific person hasn't replied to you, from last 2 days. One person checks their WhatsApp every 15 minutes and they see that if the blue tick has appeared or not. They notice that last scene is there. Yes, they even check their Instagram. Okay, the new stories are being uploaded and new posts have been coming on the Instagram of the SP. They wonder who else they are talking to. Right? By evening, their mood is entirely ruined. Their mood only depends on one notification. Now look at someone else who has, different perception. So they think they'll reply when they'll reply. What's the hurry? Okay, maybe the person is way too busy. The person is busy fulfilling the prior commitments. What's the hurry? Then they continued living. They go to work, they meet their friends, they do their fun stuff, they visit gym, they enjoy their hobbies. They are not pretending they don't care. They simply refuse to put their happiness on hold. Right? And ironically, this version of them becomes far more attractive. Not because they are playing mind games, but because people naturally enjoy being around with someone who is not emotionally chasing them. Right? People are in such hurry to label every event. They didn't get the job, it is bad. The relationship has ended, bad. Business has failed, yes, come on, now this is the worst time of my life, it is bad. But life rarely explains itself immediately. Imagine someone who loses their job today. They think their entire world has collapsed. But 2 months later, would they be thinking the same thing? No. Since they have received an offer letter from another company with double salary, better working hours and healthier environment, now looking back, the job loss wasn't the disaster they believed it was. It became the bridge. The problem is, while going through it, they kept calling it, the end of the story. That's the biggest problem of everyone, most of us like. For them, the life was still writing the next chapter. This is why judging every event too quickly creates unnecessary suffering. And that is why it is said that you do not have to worry about the 3D, because 3D is not showing anything in the present scenario. 3D is showing everything which is coming from your past thoughts. It has got nothing to do with your current mindset. And sometimes what feels like rejection is completely redirection. It is just a bridge of incidents which needs to be play out. Only then you'll be moving on to the next situation. Right? That is why sometimes even the delay in any situation introduces you to people who never would have met you otherwise. Sometimes one closed door, quietly pushes you towards the exact life you have been asking for. But you need to have patience. You need to trust your inner knowing. You need to trust your subconscious mind. Okay? Like when you are watching a movie, halfway through the main character loses everything. If someone switches off the television right here, they'd probably say, what a terrible ending. He has the main character, the hero has lost everything. But was it the real ending? No, it wasn't the ending. It was just the middle. And many people treat their current reality the same way. They're standing in the middle of the movie, accepting everything as they're seeing in the 3D circumstances, 3D reality. They are accepting everything as the truth and deciding that yes, this is how it ends. Right? Neville Goddard constantly reminded us that imagination is the creative power. If that's true, then today's circumstance don't have the final say. They're simply showing where your attention has been, nothing more. Right? So what does this mean? What does this mean? Does it mean that we need to start enjoying every problem? No, I'm not saying that you need to start, enjoying every problem or pretending that everything is perfect or you need to start, forcing fake positivity. No, I'm not saying anything like that. It simply means that you are refusing to let temporary external circumstances control your creative power, which is your inner state. There is a huge difference. Rainy day does not stop someone from laughing with their family. Heavy traffic does not stop someone from listening to their favorite song. Any power cuts, nowadays it is happening with, although too much, but any power cuts does not stop children from finding their ways to play together. People adapt much faster than they realize. The same is true with manifestation also. And your inner peace is no longer depending upon the external circumstances, changing first. Your mind finally stops fighting what already exists. And when that resistance disappears, you naturally begin thinking, speaking, and acting differently. And that's where the real change starts to begin. Right? So the next time something doesn't go your way, please don't immediately ask, why is this happening to me? Why, God, why? No. Instead, just ask a very simple question. Can I stay peaceful even when this gets sorted out? Notice the difference. One question coming from fear, the other one is coming from confidence. Your desire hasn't disappeared. You're simply refusing to make your happiness wait for it. Right? That's a completely different state. So maybe the reason manifestation is feeling difficult for you, it is not because you are doing the techniques wrong. Maybe it's because you have been unknowingly making your, peace conditional. I'll relax when the money comes. Start enjoying my life when my SP is going to text me. I'll relax and I'll smile my life after I get my job. But Neville work has pointed out completely in a different direction, opposite direction. The feeling should come first. The circumstances will follow later. Not because you are forcing reality to obey you, but because you have stopped asking reality for permission to feel whole. So keep your desire and dream as big as you want. Just keep on visualizing, keep on affirming, keep on doing your sats if they help you. But while you are doing all these techniques, please don't forget to live today as well. Laugh with your family, enjoy your tea, watch your sunset, finish your work, go for the evening walk, enjoy your movie with your friends, go for the outing, have that funky Friday night. Your manifestation is not asking you to put your life on hold until it arrives. And perhaps that's the biggest shift of all. The moment you are no longer waiting for life to begin, trust me, life has a funny way of showing you that it never actually stopped moving. Yeah, with this happy note, I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and in case if you did, do not forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. Also, if you are new to my channel, kindly consider subscribing, and if you want, you can follow me on Instagram as well. My Instagram handle is my daily wish, where I keep on posting daily content on manifestation and lots of success stories coming from my client, which will help you stay motivated. And if you feel stuck in your manifestation journey and need more guidance, then you can contact me on the given number. I do offer services like one-to-one coaching, short sessions, subliminal manifestation script, manifestation workbook. So yeah, just contact me on the given number and I'm there to help you out with all the other details. So yeah, that's it for today. Now I'll be meeting you very soon in the next video. Until then, please do take care of yourself and happy manifesting.